Morgan has raised a lot of money for politicians, all right? He owns the biggest law firm in the world. He also has ownership of my heart because he's such a fair broker and so damn entertaining. John, good to see you, big brother.
It's good to see you.
If Obama says it, does that carry the weight it needs to?
Here's what I want to tell you, fresh off the presses. He's the only person that can say it, and here's why. I talked to somebody yesterday who is very much in the know about this ad, about everything about this ad. They told me that Obama is the only person whose negatives are not underwater in the Democratic Party. Now, we know it can't be Katie Porter. That's Mrs. Doubtfire on steroids with road rage. I mean, Katie Porter is not the one. But so it can't be Katie Porter. It can't be Gavin Newsom because it's his message. It has to be Barack Obama. He's the most talented politician ever since Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's lost his fastball. He used to be our explainer-in-chief. We all fell in love with Barack Obama for a reason. He was kind of what your dad was before your dad was. Those generational people that just come along. And if you're going to make the case, if you're going to win the World Series, you got to go with the guy who's got the best fastball on the team, and that is still Barack Hussein Obama.
So wait, what does that mean for where the Democrats are heading into the presidential cycle? If this is the only guy, do you think other people emerge? Does he have to anoint someone? Is it a battle to be like Obama? What do you think happens?
Well, everybody wants to emerge, and the presidential election is not the next election. What the Democrats are most worried about, midterms. It's all midterms. The person I talked to says they're going to win big. And so they're riding on all the midterms. What we're doing right now in America, Chris, we've been gerrymandering congressional districts, and now we've decided to gerrymander entire states, which plays well for the Republicans because if you look at the electoral map, that game works better for Republicans. So the Democrats better be careful about that. But if I had to have one messenger, and I could only have one, it's Barack Obama every single day. Look, I think Hakeem Jeffries has real talent. I think he could be great. He doesn't have the gravitas yet, but I think he could. I'm impressed by him. But other than him, there's really nobody else. And the rest of them are out there kind of auditioning for president, which kind of takes away their message. This is about the midterms. This is not about the presidential election. This is about a check on power. This is about checks and balances, and that's what the midterms will all be about for the Democrats.
That's a really interesting take. I mean, on gerrymandering, do you think it's even worth going at the American people about this, about needing it to change, or is it not something that they feel enough in everyday life for it to become a visceral issue?
If you ask 100 Americans what gerrymandering is, maybe one would get it right. I'm sorry to say. They have no effing clue what gerrymandering is. They think it's something with sheep. But they have no idea what gerrymandering is. And so you can't explain it to them. Right now in America, here's what goes on. We don't care if we cheat, we just want to win. It doesn't matter if you really lost as long as you really win. And that's where we are in American politics. And it's sad, but look, those California districts have got to be switched to fight back the Missouris and all that. That's what Obama's about. Obama's a California cool guy. One time a guy said to me, there's not enough O's in smooth to describe Barack Obama. And there are not enough O's in smooth to describe Barack Obama. And that's why we all love him. And that's why he came to my house for dinner. And that's why I raised money. And that's why he was a two-term president. You look, you're going to pitch in the World Series, you bring Sandy Koufax in, even if it's been a long time since Handy Sandy pitched.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.